guys, Murder Mystery 2 might be making a lot of changes to the game very soon. Some changes include removing all hackers from the game, decreasing lag tremendously, and a lot more. So guys, recently Roblox announced a lot of new updates coming to the platform that's going to be helping out a lot of games. If you guys missed it, at the Roblox RDC, Roblox announced a bunch of big updates that they're going to be releasing very soon. Some of these updates are already out on the platform, and we are just waiting for Nicholas to add them. Now, I was actually there in person watching all these updates get revealed live, so I was able to see firsthand what all of these updates were going to look like. The first update that Roblox announced was honestly one of the most monumental updates that could be added to Murder Mystery 2 in the future, and that is server authority, which is basically a setting for more competitive games to make sure that hackers cannot ruin the experience for others, and will basically make it so exploits like fly hacks, for example, will not work at all. Now, I don't know why this was specifically catered towards like competitive games. I feel like this could just be important for every game, because I feel like even like the normal Roblox games that aren't competitive also get affected by these hackers, but this is very important. It's one of the most popular types of exploits in MM2 are the bot accounts that fly around and collect any of the event currency during a leaderboard. We did see this a little bit during the summer update. Very recently, I joined a full server in Murder Mystery 2 filled with nothing but exploiters in it. Admittedly, there has been less exploiters in the summer update compared to stuff like last year's Halloween and even stuff like last year's summer. But with this new server authority, we should be seeing little to no flying bots in Murder Mystery 2 flying around collecting any of the event currency. We should hopefully not see any of these bots in the Halloween update that we get in the next month. Now, this is very important because in these Murder Mystery 2 events, I feel like there's like a hacker in like almost every single server, right? There's always going to be someone inside of your MM2 server that's like collecting all of the candies or beach balls or whatever, or even like the type of bots that like say in the chat who's murderer and who's sheriff and stuff, and the other hacker that like fling you out of the map. There's a lot of hackers in Murder Mystery 2, but we should hopefully be seeing a lot less of these, especially now that MM2 will hopefully be adding the server authority very soon. Now, I'm pretty sure this update was actually added to Roblox, so Roblox games can now add server authority. I don't think Murder Mystery 2 has this yet. I could be wrong. Maybe Nicholas already added this because Nicholas has been very active on Roblox lately. And MM2 just updated 6 days ago, and the server authority update on Roblox was already out when this update came out. That update was mainly to patch the visual scam exploit that Broly CD exposed over in my Discord server, if you have not joined that already. But you know, maybe Nicholas could have done something extra like adding the server authority. I don't know. But if he hasn't added that yet, please add that for the Halloween update. It'll decrease the amount of hackers significantly. There was another update that Roblox announced that's going to heavily decrease lag if Nicholas adds this. And basically, depending on how powerful your device is how detailed all of the models are going to be in the MM2 maps, or like for the MM2 weapons and stuff. Not only would the models become less detailed, but also the textures for all the weapons and all the maps, or maybe Nicholas can like choose what it is, I'm not sure. The textures can also be heavily decreased as well for lower end devices, which will make Murder Mystery 2 a lot less laggy. I do know MM2 is not the most optimized game on Roblox. A lot of people do experience lag when playing this game. So now that models and textures can become lower quality for lower end devices, I feel like that'll decrease lag a lot. Like maybe Murder Mystery 2 wouldn't be as visually pleasing as if you were playing on like a high end device. I'd only assume this would have something to do with like the graphics mode. Like if I turn the graphics quality down to 1, Murder Mystery 2 looks a lot worse. But I'd assume if it was down to 1, like probably the models and the textures would be less detailed as well, or maybe there could be like a separate slider for that. Not 100% sure how they're going to be implementing this, but there is going to be a way to decrease the quality of Murder Mystery 2, which will help decrease lag significantly. But unfortunately, not all of the Roblox updates that were announced at RDC were necessarily good updates, but these are updates that Nicholas might consider adding, even if the community wouldn't like it. This might be something that Nicholas will think about adding at the very least. Roblox are talking a lot about AI at the RDC keynotes, and talking about how they're going to be improving AI, and they're going to be adding more AI tools for developers and stuff, and adding AI in the Roblox games. Now, is Nicholas going to add AI to Murder Mystery 2? I'm gonna be honest, I hope not. I'm not the biggest fan of AI in the slightest. I would much rather prefer everything in Murder Mystery 2 being man-made instead of made by a robot. Even though Nicholas doesn't even work on MM2 that much, I'd rather him work on it than the computer working on it. But nevertheless, Roblox did announce some new AI updates, like how you'll be able to add AI NPCs to your games and AI videos to your games. But AI NPCs does sound like something Nicholas would at least consider, since we do have NPCs in Murder Mystery 2. Like if I go back to the lobby right now, we can see this NPC right here. here, which I'm pretty sure his name is Party Guy, from what I don't have a use set in my Discord server. In a lot of the old MM2 events, the NPCs would actually talk to you. And it was that if you went to the UI and if you hovered your mouse over a specific button, the NPC would talk about that. The NPC would like give like a little description on what each tab was in the MM2 event page, as well as the NPC just randomly talking about the event, right? I think for stuff in like the Halloween and Christmas 2021 update, Reaver and St. Nicholas were just outright talking to you. So maybe Nicholas would want to add that back, but instead of having its own dialogue, we could have a AI dialogue, and you'll be able to talk to the NPC and they can respond to you, talking about murder mystery too. Now, this would be weird to add in MM2, especially considering the modern NPCs do not talk at all. They're completely speechless. They're just stunned by how good the events are nowadays. You know, that's why they're not saying anything.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
When it comes to AI videos, I do not think Nicholas will really add that, but when it comes to AI NPCs, Nicholas might consider it, but at the end of the day, I kind of hope he doesn't do that. I jokingly said that I don't have a use one time. Nicholas told me he's considering replacing you with AI, so watch out. But then I don't have a use replied with, he told me that already. Bro, no way Nicholas actually said that. I was trolling when I said that. Nicholas didn't actually tell me he's replacing I don't have a use with AI. I think I don't have a use is also trolling. I don't think Nicholas actually said that, but imagine. Now, Roblox was then talking about rewarded ads in Roblox games. Now, this is already a thing in Roblox, but they announced that a lot more games are going to be able to do it now. I'd be surprised if MM2 couldn't have already done that, but for those who don't know what I'm talking about, some Roblox games have it, so if you watch an ad, you can get like a prize or like some sort of reward, right? And there was actually something shown off in this section that kind of interested me, and it was how in the example showing off like the revenue you get from ads, they were using Murder Mystery 2 as an example. They had the MM2 icon in the top left. I don't know why MM2 hasn't used ads on their game. Maybe that's a hint. Maybe David Bazuki was talking to Nicholas, and maybe Nicholas said he was going to add ads to his game soon, so that's why they were using MM2 as an example there. But what makes it seem even more likely that MM2 might actually do this is that Zyleek has been using rewarded ads in his game. In his Find the Button game, you can watch an ad to get like an exclusive button skin. So seeing how Zyleek is using ads on Roblox, that might mean that Nicholas might also want to do it as well. Again, this is one of those updates where I would prefer Nicholas not to use it since ads are just annoying. Nobody likes ads. Obviously, it helps out the creator a lot, but yo, Nicholas, you, as an MM2 made like $20 billion a year, you do not need to add ads in your game. You're already set for life, dude. Like, you do not need to add ads to your game. So like, don't do it. Theoretically, he could make it so you can watch an ad and get like an exclusive knife skin, right? But I would prefer if ads weren't in Murder Mystery 2. You guys already have to watch ads in my videos, so now imagine you also gotta watch ads in MM2. That wouldn't be fun, so I don't know. It's at least something worth considering, but I honestly feel like the most important updates here are the brand new updates to remove hackers, as well as the brand new update to decrease lag. And these are two things that I think that Nicholas should desperately add to Murder Mystery 2, especially the server authority for removing hackers, especially now since we now get more leaderboards than ever in Murder Mystery 2. Like, we now have the summer leaderboards in Murder Mystery 2. That's 3 times a year where Nicholas has to wipe a bunch of hackers off his game, which takes a long time considering MM2 is in the top 10 biggest Roblox games of all time. I'm just giving you an idea on how to make that process easier for you. So Nicholas, maybe add that. But yeah, guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye!